Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. To elaborate on this statement, we need to understand the background and motivations of the project to delete the zeros and how it connects to broader financial policies and potential US political influence. At its core, this project is aimed at reforming Iraq's currency system by adjusting the value of the Iraqi dinar and removing 3 zeros from the nominal value, an approach that has been used by various countries in the past as a means of stabilizing their currency and facilitating transactions. The ultimate objective is to make the dinar more manageable, accessible, and valuable on both local and international levels. However, the success of this initiative is heavily reliant on stability and support at both domestic and international levels, where political influences, particularly from major global powers like the United States, play a critical role. The paragraph suggests that the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar, IQD, to its previous valuation on global markets, particularly the Forex, foreign exchange market, hinges on a definitive endorsement from the US administration. This stance signals a crucial interdependence. Iraq's fiscal reforms are not entirely autonomous and may be influenced by the broader diplomatic relations between Iraq and the US, particularly under the administration that governs US foreign and economic policies. This is relevant because the US has significant political, military, and economic investments in Iraq, and changes in US policy or administration can directly impact Iraq's economic and currency reform plans. In this case, the reference to a Trump administration implies that there might be an expectation for specific policies, supportive measures, or diplomatic moves from the US that would signal to Iraq and its financial authorities that the timing is favorable for such a substantial reform. US support could encompass a range of actions, from formal economic policies to behind-the-scenes assurance, or even public statements, which would provide Iraq with the needed security to proceed. Given the intricacies of the project to delete the zeros, this process is not only about making adjustments to currency denominations. It involves confidence building in both the Iraqi populace and international investors, who need to trust that the dinar's valuation is on a stable upward trajectory and that there will be consistency in US policy. Moreover, this administration support is crucial because, without it, the economic and political risks for Iraq are higher. Reforms of this magnitude are inherently risky, especially for a country like Iraq, which has seen significant instability and is still rebuilding its economy. Consequently, the Iraqi government may hesitate to proceed with the project to delete the zeros without assurances that the US will back them throughout the process and lend support if challenges arise. The reinstatement on Forex is the end goal and a signal of completion for the reform process, as it would mean that the IQD is fully tradable and valued on the international market. This milestone is vital because it grants Iraq the opportunity to operate on the global economic stage with greater autonomy and a stronger currency. Yet, according to the paragraph, this outcome remains contingent on US approval, particularly given Iraq's existing dependence on the US in various spheres, including security, trade, and political stability. Furthermore, the connection between currency reform and the Forex market underscores the significance of global confidence. Forex trading volumes and currency values are highly sensitive to political events, economic policies, and market perceptions. A strong endorsement from the US administration could instill confidence among Forex traders and investors in the Iraqi dinar, which would facilitate the currency's smooth transition and potential revaluation. Therefore, The referenced reinstatement would mark Iraq's formal re-entry into the global financial community with a competitive currency that reflects its economic reality more accurately. In summary, the intricacies of the project to delete the zeros are heavily influenced by the interconnection between Iraqi fiscal policy, international diplomacy, and the forex market. The process cannot be purely economically driven. It requires the alignment of political goodwill, particularly from influential countries such as the US, whose policies have a far-reaching impact on Iraq's economic prospects. The project to delete the zeros refers to Iraq's decision to remove 3 zeros from its national currency, the Iraqi dinar. The goal is to revalue the dinar and make it more stable and internationally competitive. In essence, the project would involve issuing new currency notes with lower denominations, which would make the currency easier to manage. This is often done in countries that experience hyperinflation, as Iraq did during the years following the 2003 invasion and subsequent instability. At the heart of this process is the removal of the zeros, a symbolic and practical step towards revaluation. The idea is that by eliminating the zeros from the dinar, Iraq can enhance the currency's purchasing power, simplify monetary transactions, and boost public confidence. The Central Bank of Iraq has discussed the possibility of such reforms for years, but it has faced delays for various reasons, including political instability, security issues, and external pressures. These challenges make the success of the project highly dependent on both domestic and international factors, particularly political stability and the backing of key international players like the United States. The role of the US in Iraq's economic development. The role of the United States in Iraq's post-Saddam economic rebuilding cannot be overstated. Following the 2003 invasion, the US played a central role in Iraq's economic restructuring, particularly through programs designed to stabilize the economy, manage the country's finances, and rebuild its financial institutions. The US also held significant sway over Iraq's fiscal policy and economic decisions, particularly through the influence of the US Treasury Department and the Federal Reserve. Given this historical context, the idea that Iraq's currency reform process would require US support is not surprising. For Iraq's economic reforms to succeed, especially something as significant as revaluing the national currency, it would need assurances from major global powers, particularly the US, to provide the necessary political and financial backing. The US government's support would be critical in ensuring that the Iraqi dinar could be successfully reintroduced to the global markets, specifically the foreign exchange, forex, market. Without US backing, there are numerous risks that could prevent the successful implementation of such a policy. For instance, international investors may be wary of engaging with a currency that does not have the support of key financial players. Similarly, global markets could view the move as speculative or untrustworthy without formal political backing, which could lead to a lack of confidence in the dinar's future value. Thus, the full support mentioned in the paragraph refers to the US administration signaling that it will back Iraq's currency reform and provide the necessary diplomatic, financial, and logistical assistance. This is an assurance that the project will not only move forward but also reach its desired conclusion of the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar to a stable value on the global forex market. The process and the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar is a crucial element in this equation. In the context of currency revaluation, reinstatement refers to the process of bringing the dinar back to its previous value or reintroducing it to the international currency exchange system. The dinar, in its pre-1990 state, was valued highly in global markets, but due to years of war, economic mismanagement, and sanctions, its value plummeted. The hope is that, by eliminating the zeros and reintroducing the currency at a higher value, Iraq can restore its economy and make the dinar a more trusted currency. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.